So, hi Scorpio, my name is Chris and this is your reading for October. And I'm doing the Celtic Cross for you. And in so many readings, the World card shows up, and this is the combination of the World card with the Wheel of Fortune. Big circle ending, no surprise there. We're at the end of 2026. There's the Empress. That's a beautiful reading already. I like it. Let's just keep the World card at the bottom of the deck, and I'm just dealing it as it comes. The Four of Cups here, and the Sun. So there's a blessing, and you're a little grumpy. You're just sitting under your tree, and you don't really feel it, but it's there. The Sun is here. By the way, what is offered to you here for the Four of Cups guy is the Ace of Cups, is self-love, self-compassion. Maybe you need to be a little kinder to yourself because there is the Sun already here. And I mean, it's the Sun card. It's a naked child riding a white horse through a sunflower field. Right? And you're sitting on under your tree and I don't know what's happening, you know. That's the energy, that's the basis. Overthinking, worrying, being a little fatigued, right? The Strength card, yeah, you know, just focus your mind on the good stuff. And I'm not promoting toxic positivity here, by the way. I'm not a fan of toxic positivity. You feel what you feel, right? And that's okay. Totally fine. If you feel grumpy, if you don't feel like sunshine and the sun is shining, that's okay. The question is just, what would you do? What would you say to a friend, right, who is acting like that? Would you say, oh yeah, let's be more grumpy and maybe we can, I don't know, do our taxes or something like that to really double down on that energy, right? You wouldn't say that to a friend. You would say to your friend, hey, look, there's this naked child riding a white horse through a sunflower field and the sun is shining. Maybe, just maybe, we should go outside and have a good time. That's what you say to your friend. So be yourself a friend. Don't try to suppress whatever feeling is happening right now, but sit with it like you sit with a child, you know? What do you want to tell me? How can we fix this? Don't you think we should go outside? The sun is shining. Something like that, right? In your recent past, the Tree of Cups. The Tree of Cups is already a beautiful energy, right? Good people, a celebration, the sun is shining, Strength card is here. You're kind of in this overthinking mindset, and the Tree of Cups looks like this, and you're focused on the Tree of Cups here, the Four of Cups, and kind of ignoring a blessing that comes in from the universe, which is definitively the Sun card. Hermit energy comes next, following your own light. Haha. Okay, that's what occupies your mind. Nine of Swords at the foundation, then this is your energy, the Ten of Swords. So something is freaking ending, and there's the World card at the bottom of the deck, of course. Hangman energy, yeah, but there's the Fool card, World card and Fool card. And the Seven of Cups. So you have to make a decision. That's what occupies your mind. Everything is beautiful, right? There are good people. There's the Sun card. Everything is looks good, right? But you're not really having it because you're thinking about something. You're deeply in meditation or deeply in thought. Totally overthinking energy. Why? Because you have to make a big decision where to go next, what cup to choose, right? Seven of Cups energy. Yeah, and you have to make this decision on your own. You know, you can't, maybe it's a good thing that you, I mean, I mock this a little bit, but maybe it's a good thing you're thinking about it. You shouldn't overthink about it, not worrying too much, But here's an old chapter, and you know that an old chapter is finally over. World card at the bottom of the deck. What is underneath that? The Wheel of Fortune, right? And the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles. So it's a good ending. It's a happy ending, right? And you're in a very privileged position because you can pick and choose what cup to take. You know, something is offered to you and you're really thinking about, do I want this, right? And the only one who can make that decision is you. So you have to follow your own light. And in that regard, maybe you're doing the right thing, concentrating on yourself. Just don't isolate yourself in the sense that you overthink and worry too much. The Ace of Wands is clarifying the Sun card. The Hierophant is clarifying the 9 of Swords. 10 of Wands, clarifying the Strength card. The Hermit, clarifying the Tree of Wands. Hermit shows up again in what's coming next. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you have to make a decision here, a big decision. 8 of Cups, clarifying the 10 of Swords. Something is over, right? And I think it's a good thing that it's over. And the Sun card is already there. 4 of Wands clarifying the Hanged Man. 4 of Pentacles is clarifying the Fool card. And you know what cup to pick. And the cup is your vision. Who do you want to be? How do you want to live? Do not pick. There's the Ace of Cups at the clarifier deck. So you got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups now. The big question here is, who do you want to be? It's a big decision. How do you want to live? Everything looks good. Everything around you looks really good, and you're not trusting it. So what do you follow when you make a decision? Do you follow reason? What looks good on paper? You know, what is the best paying job? What brings the most security? You know, that is one possibility. But the other possibility is what sparks your fire. What are you passionate about? What do you love to do? And I mean, since the cups, you know, what is offered to you here with the 4 of Cups here, that is actually the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups shows up at the bottom of the clarifier deck. So my advice would be, do what makes you happy. And maybe, you know, you already got the Sun card and the Ace of Wands here. That's the crossing energy. I feel like you already made the decision without officially announcing it to other people or yourself, right? But you're feeling pretty good, actually, in the Sun, with your Ace of Wands, with your Ace of Cups, with your Ace of Swords even. And maybe you already made the choice, you know? Fertility, okay. Fruitful harvest, okay. You have entered a fertile period through which you will give birth to something beautiful. This card signifies a physical or spiritual birth or both. Whatever you now focus on, you create and give birth to. Whatever you now focus on, you will give birth, you will create and give birth to. You have tended and nourished the field, the earth is fertile, and you will reap a great harvest from what is sown. This is a time of prosperity and creativity, a time to thank Mother Earth for her many blessings. It is a time to reflect on life's cycles, and the inherent wisdom of death and rebirth. A time to honor the ancestors, thank the past, and embrace your golden future. Golden future. It is a time to honor your sacred earth. As the moon fills the night with silver light, so she, the earth, fills your dreams with light. Feel her in your heart, loving and supporting you. All is true her loving nature. So you have to make a decision. Do you stay or do you go? Because it's pretty good where you are. There's the sun, there's the Three of Cups. You can be on your own, yet there are good people around you. You're kind of overthinking it. You know you have to make a decision. And there's a new start, a new beginning. But why not accept the blessing that you already got? Why not accept what feels great right now? And something is feeling really, really good right now. So there's a Sun card again and again, and the Ace of Wands, Three of Cups. Really make a list. What is good right now? What are you grateful for right now? And then ask yourself, how would the ideal life look like, right? What is important for you? What do you want? And then just circle what aspects you already got, right? Maybe you got a good home. Maybe you got a good place to rest and, you know, renew your strengths and rest and meditate and, you know, be in silence and things like that. That is not just given. That is a privilege, right? And maybe you're super free, right? And maybe somebody tells you, oh, you have to get a 9-to-5 job because that's better and better paying and things like that. But does that actually make you happy? Or are you, if you're really honest to yourself, aren't you happy right now with what you've got? That is a question. I'm not saying that you are, but it is a question that you have to ask yourself. What do you already got? And what do you want? And from what you want do you already got? And maybe you can build upon that instead of completely radically changing anything. So that's just something that I want to... You have to make your own decisions, right? That's the Hermit, 2 times the Hermit. And whatever you decide, it will be fertile, right? The universe is totally giving you a blessing here. And whatever path you choose, you know what? But why not stay under your little tree? And instead of being grumpy, being grateful and happy. And build upon that. Just a thought. You have to make your own decision and let it shine. That's Peacock. Peacock Spirit. 46. Let it shine. When is the last time you shook a tail feather and shined your light for all to see? When is the last time you shook a tail feather and shined your light for all to see? Within each of us is a peacock spirit, yearning for expression, and you are called now to show the world the gorgeous creature you are. For you are manifestation of spirit. You are a manifestation of spirit. Come out from the shadows. Peacock Spirit says, and show your true colors, so that others may be inspired to express their own exquisiteness. God, so many new words. Dance as if you remember that you are made of stardust and grace, filled with life force, energy, and sparkling light. You are a channel of divine love, and your dance is one of a kind. Catch the light and help it to shimmer and dance in celebration of your good fortune of being right here, right now. Spirit wants you to be joyful so that others may get up and dance along with you. Are you afraid of dancing with abandon? Are you afraid of dancing with abandon because of what others might think? You know, don't... This is a time where you have to make a decision and no one else. So don't ask too many people. Count your blessings and just, why not working with what you've got and build upon that? No radical changes, right? I said this in other readings. There's one error that most people make when they're under stress and they feel like they have to make a big decision in their life. The classic geographic Ellen Downs, right? So you get a new job in a new city and completely radically change your life because you think, oh, that's not good enough what I have here, and I need security, and other people say I need this and that, and then you do a radical break, and that's not necessarily the best decision, right? Usually it's just recreating, it's just disrespecting almost, or ignoring the blessings that you've already got. So build upon that. That would be my advice. And hopefully it resonates with you. Maybe if it does, share, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know. And hopefully see you next time. Namo Buddhaya. Ciao.